If your business generates complex technical documentation, you know how challenging it can be to manage that content from creation to distribution. You need your documentation to reach global markets faster in the formats that your customers and partners want. The process needs to be efficient and low cost. But how do you make sure your content is consistently high quality, findable, readable, and engaging? That's where GlobalLink Astoria and Acrolinx can help. Astoria manages your content supply chain from creation to storage to translation and distribution. Astoria's DITA-compliant platform supports content reuse, helping you build, curate, and deliver your documentation globally. The Acrolinx integration for Astoria enhances the quality of your content. Acrolinx stores and manages your corporate content standards, checks content against those standards, and presents technical writers with actionable improvements. Now we'll take a look at how Acrolinx for Astoria works. You can set the rules and configure the criteria based on your enterprise's content quality goals, like clarity, consistency, or scannability. Let's run an Acrolinx check on a DITA map. Right-click on the map, select Publish, then Check with Acrolinx. Here we can select the type of check we want to run. We can also perform other actions like filtering by different criteria or scheduling the check for a later date. Select OK and the check runs. You'll receive a scoring notification email giving you a summary of the Acrolinx scores for the topics in the map. From the email, you can select the item you've run the check against or select the individual reports. This will take you to Astoria, where you can log in to see your selection. Back in Astoria, right-click on our DITA map, select Publish, then View Acrolinx Reports. In the Reports window, we see the Acrolinx scores for the topics in our map and more detail below. Select Show Scorecard, and a detailed scorecard opens in our browser. We see our Acrolinx score, detail on the specific goals we checked against, and suggested corrections. By selecting the hyperlinks, you can view details and definitions of the various guidelines you've set. The target score and associated rules are managed directly in Acrolinx. In Astoria, you can also set rules that will prevent content from changing status until the target score is met. This ensures that authors, editors, or reviewers follow your specific workflow, and content never moves to the next step until your criteria is met. Here's an example of one review and publishing workflow. Let's assign this content to a reviewer. Right-click on the topic you want to be reviewed, select Task, then Change Status. We'll set the status to Review and assign a reviewer. Fill out the other fields and select OK. The task assignee, in this case our reviewer, receives a workflow notification email showing the task and other details. Our reviewer selects the Here button and is taken to the item to be reviewed. Now that we have our Acrolinx score and suggested corrections, and the review task has been picked up by a reviewer, the content can be edited. In this scenario, we will edit DITA directly in the Oxygen XML editor through Astoria's Oxygen integration. Right-click on the map and select View to see the topics in that map. Expand the Topics folder and right-click on the topic to be edited. This opens the topic in the Oxygen XML editor. Here you can make the edits suggested by the Acrolinx check. Once your edits are done, close the editor. In the dialog window that displays, select Save and Check In. Here you can name the version and add version notes. You can also change the status of the topic and assign it to another reviewer, depending on the workflow you've set up. Now let's run our Acrolinx check again. You can see how our score improved, meeting our target of 80 or better. Acrolinx and Astoria allows your company to build high-quality content with consistent results, efficiently and at a lower cost. Acrolinx captures your corporate content standards and checks content against those standards, while guiding writers to create findable, readable, and engaging content. Comprehensive analytics highlight areas of strength and weakness for consistent results. Acrolinx and Astoria automatically analyzes content in the background for later reviews by writing teams. You can set rules so that content never moves to the next step until it's met your target. With the power of GlobalLink Astoria and Acrolinx working together, you can control content management and content impact, making sure your great technical documentation results in great customer experiences.